How you doing, guys, and welcome to this week's episode of ToolBox TV. This week I want to talk to you a little bit about resistance to money, and in particular resistance to deposits. You see, recently I put a video out, and I also did a webinar recently where I talked about taking deposits, and it was interesting that I had a number of comments back from people questioning whether they could or should take deposits or not. Now, there seems to be this myth or this misconception that it's a bad thing to take deposits. What is bad is if you take a deposit with no intention of carrying out the work, and that's why taking of deposits has gotten itself a pretty bad name, because there's a lot of cowboys out there who have previously taken deposits and not carried out the work. Now, if you position yourself locally as an expert, if you position yourself as the go-to electrician in your area, if you are trusted and if people understand that the reason you collect a deposit is, number one, so that you secure their position in the diary, number two, you have overheads, you have materials that you have to purchase in advance of actually carrying out any work, and you can't be expected to carry those costs on your own. Now, I think also we need to recognise that there are times, and it certainly has happened to me, where you book a job, you go and purchase the materials for the job, you're ready to carry out the work, and you turn up on the day only to be advised by the client that either they no longer want the job done, but they forgot to cancel it, or they've had it done by somebody else and they just didn't bother to call you to cancel it. Now, you stuck with materials, okay, you may be able to bring them back to the wholesalers, but you may be stuck with a handling charge. Now, I have found that by charging deposits, by taking a deposit up front, that cuts back on the number of times that is likely to ever happen to me. It also means that my cash flow is pretty much in the positive. Now, I talk about marketing, I teach marketing, not business, but it makes good business sense to keep your cash flow in the positive. So my advice is that yes, you certainly should be taking deposits, but you should also be explaining to your customers the reason why you're taking the deposits and making it clear to them so that they understand and they're willing to pay the deposit. I have to say, in a number of years that I've actually been taking deposits from my clients, and I take a 30% deposit on every job above £200. Of course, anything below £200 you can normally swallow yourself. Well, in most cases. But anything above £200, I take a 30% deposit, and I have never met resistance from any of my customers when I have explained to them the reason why. And the reason that I tell my customers when they book is that it secures their spot in the diary. If you pay the deposit now, you're guaranteed that time on that day, and they're normally very happy to actually pay it. So my toolbox tip for you this week would be to start taking deposits. It's good business sense for your business, and your customers will understand. So until the next time, continue to learn and grow, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hi, I'm James Dewane, founder of My Electricians Toolbox and the author of the S.P.A.R.K.S Blueprint to Marketing for Local Trades. If you've enjoyed this video, why don't you pop over to jdewane.com and take advantage of our free marketing training for electricians. I look forward to seeing you over there.